Greetings, I'm Solidus-Skully, and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts 2. Having a brief stop-off at Hollow Bastion once again to finish some puzzles. And show you the rewards that you get for solving puzzles, because I don't recall if I showed off the rewards or not beforehand, but anyway, we've got the complete puzzle set for a few things here and there, so let's solve some of the easy ones. And the Manifest Illusion, or is it the Lost Illusion? Whatever, that's basically some of the prizes that you tend to get if you beat some of the organization data battles. Although I think that might be the Lost Illusion, but whatever. These are some of the sweeter rewards and some of the rare drops that you tend to get if you complete puzzles, so again, it is worth going out of your way to complete the scavenger hunts and solve puzzles and, you know, bear fruit for rewards. Yeah, we don't really have all the answers to these puzzles quite yet, but we'll unlock those much later on, and that's a clean-up video for another day, I suppose. But I mean, again, as you are seeing, you are slowly unlocking piece by piece more of the puzzle, and oh look, the world of light on the very left, and the world of darkness, and Castle Oblivion on the right. By the way, also take a look at how crunched handsome was on that picture right there. And of course, this one, it's a picture of Twilight Town, but we're not really going to be seeing much of it, and it is, well, by far the most difficult puzzle to solve because of how many pieces there are, and the fact that you gotta rotate these buggers, so, yeah. But again, like any puzzle solution, start from the edges and work your way inward, and eventually you will find your answer. But anyway, that's about all that I wanted to show for this, so, yeah. Back to the world's good and proper as we head off to Olympus.
Hey. Herc, you feeling any better?
Well, same routine. Wonder Boy here thinks his hero days are over. And Phil thinks it's all in his head.
Gosh, Herc, we know you're a hero.
That's right. Blunder Boy. How could you mope on a momentous day like today? The Underdrome's back, and you are gonna fill the stands. After all, your fans won't settle for anything less than a certified hero. I mean, if you're not up to it, you could always just, I don't know, lose.
I bet you'd like that.
Excuse me? Hey, I'm not a selfish guy. I'm not like those high and mighty snobs up on Olympus. I stand for the masses, and have I got a massive idea. The games, ladies and gentlemen, are back. Yours truly, Hades, the one and only Lord of the Dead, brings you the Ultimate Games to celebrate the reopening of the Ultimate Coliseum. We'll finally answer the age-old question, who deserves the title Ultimate Hero? These games are gonna settle the debate once and for all. The winner reigns supreme. Of what? You guessed it, the Hades Cup! And I assure you that the great Hercules will be there, otherwise you'll never see your girlfriend again.
Lowlife.
You're too kind, kid.
That's one of the amusing quirks I really like about Hades, is like, I mean, he does acknowledge Sora, but at the same time he treats them as like, well, either like the little tag-along kid, which I suppose in this case he is, since he's comparing his power to, you know, that of gods and everything, but I don't know. Yeah, it's funny to see him kind of completely disregard him, but anyway, on to more brass tacks. This is primarily where not only are you completing the Colosseum-ish rounds after rounds of fighting Heartless for, you know, story objectives, but yeah, this is also where a lot of the Colosseum stuff comes for, well, I wouldn't say post-game, it's just, well, similar to what you did in Kingdom Hearts 1. Excuse me, except this is the point where you can access it. Not for the time being, though. I think it's only, once you complete the world good and proper for our second visit, so, yeah. I mean, I will give, you know, I will give the Olympus world this in Kingdom Hearts 2. It does give you a bit more to do than what you would have had in Kingdom Hearts 1, which is just arena battles for the sake of itself, but by that same token, though, yeah, I can see why fans did get tired of this, especially since they went on to include this mode not just in Birth by Sleep, but in 358 over 2 days. And again, brought it back for the last time in Kingdom Hearts 3 where they did wrap up the Hercules story good and proper. But I mean, I don't know. It's a way of creating gameplay without really breaking the budget too much, so... it's alright. But anyway, like, I mean, in terms of the mandated story arena battles, it's pretty much just going through, I think it's about like 3 rounds, not counting the final one. But it is broken up by more exploration into, well, the Cave of the Dead, so... Again, we are going to be exploring the level good and proper, and at least seeing... Well, I mean, I say seeing a different side of Olympus, but that's only really in relation to Kingdom Hearts 2 to the rest of the series. I mean, it's not until Kingdom Hearts 3, I guess if you want to technically count that little segment of Birth by Sleep, you get to explore a bit of the city of Thebes, but... yeah. I don't know. I find the underworld in this game to be very, atmospheric. But yeah, also since we're rather high level at this point, the Heartless are of pretty much no consequence, but despite all this, Hercules is still... oh, woe is me. I suck. Also, I wonder... I'm trying to remember what the Greek myth was. It was something very similar where, like, a guy was leading his girlfriend out of the depths of the underworld, but he couldn't look at her, and he looked at her at the very last second and she was lost forever in the underworld. I guess maybe they might be invoking that little myth there. I want to say Sisyphus, but that might be wrong. Whatever. Anyway, the point is, Phil's still up here. And, he can do training again for journal completion, so quite frankly, fuck that. And, yeah, it seems that was Hades' grand plan all along, to host some games and embarrass Hercules. Because he's evil! All this and more in Sora, Deadlocked. And, speaking of Deadlocked, yeah, Ratchet Deadlocked. The game we're playing after Kingdom Hearts 2, just to remind you. Whoopee. I mean, I'm excited for it, because football season should be right around the corner, so, yeah, get all that sporting action ready to roll. Yeah, but yeah, if you want to disseminate between, which is the story mandated ones and the, you know, the optional stuff, yeah, pretty much talk to one or the other between Pain and Panic. I want to say... I really don't know who the other 2 characters are. The thin grey one I think is for the optional stuff, the fat ass is the mandatory one. God, I wish I had more descriptive names than that, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. Say, wee! Oh, wasn't that fun? We made it to the finals, but Hercules is, presenting, so Sora has a rather good look at his junk. And I mean, this was Grecian time, so they didn't really have a lot of, you know, care about putting on some fucking undies. Oh, I'll try not to mess things up. I guess. You know what, I mean, I'll guess I'll try not to be a fuck-up. If anybody needed a guardian, it's Hercules. But it's a good thing Auron's here, to do his mysterious Final Fantasy X shtick, except not, because he never meets Tidus at all. Not that I think the Kingdom Hearts version of Tidus really needs that, but hey-ho, Pip and Dale, we don't know what Kingdom Hearts 4 will bring in the horizon. But anyway, we're going to be learning what Auron's deal is, and it does at least somewhat tie back into a bit of Hades' overarching Kingdom Hearts arc. Well, okay, it sort of ties back to Birth by Sleep in terms of what Hades was doing with Terra, but yeah, this is pretty much part 2. Actually, no, he did it with Cloud in Kingdom Hearts 1 as well, so basically this is his 3rd and final attempt to get a Final Fantasy character from a different world to help him in his endeavors. But will he succeed or fail? Let's listen in, shall we?
Okay, let's review. State your crime, prisoner.
I exist. That is my crime. It is inexcusable.
Ooh, good. Very good.
What's wrong with Auron? He's never acted that way before.
Shh. Okay, so you made one lousy mistake. You exist. But hey, I'm a forgiving guy. You keep your end of our little deal, and I'm willing to overlook a transgression or 2.
I understand. Defeat Hercules.
And his meddling friends.
What? No. Only Hercules.
Oh, don't tell me you've forgotten who's in charge. Hercules and the other 3. Are we clear?
We're clear, Hades.
Lord Hades?
Lord Hades.
Good. Now go.
So that's how he's controlling Auron.
I'm curious, actually, does Hades always have the power to control people through miniature statues or whatever? Again, it would help if I'd seen the movie, and you know what? Enough is enough. I've broken my promises too many times. As soon as this part's over, I'm gonna go watch the Hercules movie, and then I'll come back for the next part, and you'll hear my thoughts and tangents, if I have enough time to expunge them between commute to gameplay. Which I'm sure I will, but... Anyway, it's a movie that I've been wanting to watch for a while, and now it's time I lived up to that. But yeah, in the meantime, Auron is under the control of the statue. So, yeah, we're pretty much gonna be needing a distraction while we go take the statue and destroy it. Yes, we shall stand beside you, Auron, and remember you.
What's wrong, Sora?
Oh, Auron's in trouble. It's like Hades brainwashed him.
He's using some kind of a statue.
You know something? That sounds kind of familiar. Hades may be using the statue to hold Auron's free will hostage.
What do we do?
See if you can find that statue. It's gotta be somewhere in the underworld.
Right. I'm on it.
Tell me you're not thinking of leaving. You've got a match coming up.
I'll fight Auron in the final. One-on-one.
Oh, you will?
I'll draw things out to buy you time.
But
Just hurry back. I know you can do it.
Congratulations! You've got a deal.
Thanks.
On one condition. The Keyblader here and his trusty friends have to meet the winner in one final clash. What do you say?
That'll drive the crowd wild.
It better. I promised the crowd the event of their afterlives. Yeah, sucker. You know, for me, the rest is smooth sailing.
Nod. But yes, indeed, Hercules' fighting spirit is coming back! Mazel tov. But, yeah, Hercules keeps Hades distracted with an entertaining battle, and in the meantime, we pretty much just gotta run through the Chamber of the Dead, go back to Hades' palatial estate in this decrepit underworld, and, well, bada bing, we do the thing and get the statue, go home, and celebrate our victory as junior heroes. By the way, this is Goofy's second limit break. The Whirly Goof! Whee! Probably one of my favourite limit breaks in the game, actually. Because, I mean, again, it covers a very wide area, and, again, you can tackle so many smaller opponents. And I suppose I might as well get into this. Yeah, characters, Donald and Goofy specifically, do actually have two different limit breaks. Again, the first of which is, well, the Whirly Goof. The second of which is Goofy's little bowling attack, where he and Sora bowl the shield and Keyblade. And, as for Donald's, I have to remember, I know one of it is the, I don't think it's called Fantasia, I think it's called something else, but basically he launches like a bunch of it. He launches like a little fireworks attack, which I think is built upon his little comet limit break. But anyway, that's pretty much the short and sweet of it. And now to make better usage out of, well, Wisdom Form. And again, you do have plenty of opportunities to use it, since again, being the magic-based area and the fact that we have these little spirit balls giving you MP, it's a perfect opportunity. And again, like, I mean, as you get on later in the game, like, I'm not really too sure about this for myself, but I believe, like, it takes a lot less MP to use your spells in this game, especially since Wisdom Form gives you a bit of a buff in that aspect, so yeah, in areas like this, go nuts with your Wisdom Form and use your magical powers to the nth degree. It is kind of a shame that Wisdom Form doesn't grant you, like, the fourth, like a fourth level of these sorts of magic, like, you know, you get something like, say, I don't know, maybe Faraza, or something like that, or maybe like a flare ability, but again, maybe that's asking for too much, and Kingdom Hearts 3 does somewhat do something with that, but that's neither here nor there in this case. So on that note, I am Solidus-Skully, keep it new metal, next time I will have watched the Hercules movie, or die trying, and I'll see you dudes and dudettes next time. Bye-bye.
Now that is entertainment!